Hello guys and welcome back to another Only Coins video. It's basically going to be the second one today. We're just going to quickly do the best country in the world. You know, Britain. You know, George V. To be fair, Britain. Yeah, so yeah, we're just going to quickly kind of sift through these, all the different years. Let's just start with the pennies because that's kind of the bulkiest thing. So let's just I love the old 1 penny. Like, if the pennies were still this big, life would be better. I'd actually like them. The bigger, the better. The dirtier, the better.
And bring back the old 50p as well.
Yeah, the chunky 50p was alright. When did George V take the throne? Can't remember now.
1910.
Ooh, do you think I can get it? Should we see if we can get a 1910 1 penny?
You might not be able to find it because
They're very rare.
Like, yeah, you can find Edward VII ones. I don't know about George V. You might be able to find 1936 George V though when he went on the throne.
Oh yeah, no, I've already seen like about 3 of them.
1936, the year with 3 kings.
I'm on my 4th 1936 now.
Yeah, they make quite a lot.
That's 1919. That's 1911. 1918. 1936. Oh, that's 1935. Isn't that just so cool? So cool. 28. I'm basically just organising them, then we'll just kind of sift through. They all look the same, but they're all different years. All different parts of history, you know? That's a big year. Ooh. That's a very big year for, I can't even remember what's now. Should we just say ocean liners? I think you'd be able to piece together what's next. That's 1929. That's another one. Can you? Okay, you guys can see.
I can see the coins.
And has anyone got some comments for the video? Just while I'm basically just sorting through these.
Well, I can say that some of, like, George VI, or George V even, had some of the greatest coins in British history. I'm going to say that. Bit of a hot take, but I love the shillings from his period.
Yeah, we'll get into that part, the shillings.
Oh, you got shillings.
I think I can see some shillings. It's a big year. And the after that was big. Oh my god, I have quite a few of these ones. I'm quite happy I've got quite a few of those for that year. There's another one. Is that another one? Yeah. Oh no. Nope. You're a oh poo. See, I can mind my language. I'm a good little person.
British royals are very well documented in our videos.
We know a lot about the British royals.
Indeed.
Indeed we do.
It's we're related to them, of course.
Yeah. Yo, Charles, if you're watching this, no, actually, not going to say that. Never mind.
That's that bloke in Australia who's the closest related to, like, he should have a claim.
Yeah, but he's Australian, we're British.
I mean, technically he is British, he just lives in Australia.
Technically, just no. Just only him. It's only him that's just Australian. Just him. I've got too many of these. I won't let do have past that. Thought I did, so. Right. We're just going to stick with the years I found so far. I'm going to go through the other ones in my free time. So let's just move them out of the way. Some more 1p's. I think they are actually more 1 pennies. I have too many of these. Sorry. Stick them to the side. So let's start with my oldest. So that would be my. I think it's this one here. So yeah, here's the oldest one penny I have for George V, as far as I know of. Year 1911. Obviously, they all look the same, but they're in a way, I don't know how to put it, but they all are unique in their own sort of way.
Yes.
Each coin has been to different places, you know, throughout history.
With a coin that's like over 90 years old, it's been through so much, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the amount of people's hands it's been through, the amount of people's wallets it's been in.
With this one here, you never know. As we move on to the tragic year of 1912. You never know, this maybe one of these coins was used to buy a ticket onto the Titanic. You never know.
Perhaps. Depends where it came from. If it came from Southampton, then you never know.
But you never know where it came from, do you?
Oh yeah, obviously.
I'm just gonna like tell myself that one of these were used to buy a Titanic ticket because that's just cool.
Hey, do you like boat trips?
Hey, do you like boat trips? Only people that are like us will get the reference. So we're cool. Yeah, we're just cool. Yeah, they're all off the camera. Yeah, all of these, all 1912. I have 7 as far as I know of. 7. Wait, no, 6. Yeah, 7. Yeah, 7. Coins from 1912. All in different conditions. All got different stories, and that's just why one of the reasons I love coin collecting is that every single coin has their own unique story. Their own, they're all unique in their own way. It might sound cringe or weird, but I don't care. It's just honest. The amount of history that these coins hold, it's just unparalleled.
That's why we love coins.
Now, I can't think of any major world events for 1913, but here we are, 1913.
Lots of dreadnought battleships were produced in the UK and Germany.
There you go. Leading up to the Great War. Oh, yeah, because Germany was like kind of, oh yeah, we want to kind of be able to, because obviously Germany was having an expanding empire, so they needed a navy to kind of spread across it and kind of defend their empire. So they just started mass producing ships and dreadnoughts and stuff like that. Obviously, because they wanted to try and, they didn't want to actually rival the Royal Navy. They just wanted to be a thorn in their side.
No. The entire point of the German Navy was like they set out to defeat the Royal Navy in an arms race, but after the Battle of Jutland, that proved very, very unsuccessful.
I swear I saw 19.
Just laid down in 1913, or well, set off, commissioned into the Royal Navy was the HMS Orion and the rest of her class as well. And I think another ship laid down this year was the HMS Agincourt, which was a single class ship of its own class, and it had 14 12-inch guns. And I think it is the battleship with the most guns ever produced in history. Originally built for the Brazilian Navy, but then they couldn't afford it, so they sold the design to the Ottomans. And then the British realised, oh wait, they're going to join us against us in the war. So we took it for ourselves and built it.
Naval nerd.
Yep.
So all I can see is my arm right now, because I'm just trying to filter through my pennies and see if I can find 1914. Oh no, there must be one. But no, I watched a documentary on kind of like Germany's navy and stuff, and one of the reasons the Kaiser kind of asked for that navy, maybe was also to rival the Royal Navy, but from what I watched and heard, one of the main reasons they were building up their navy, I can't find 1914, building up their navy, is that actually, as they had their expanding empire, they didn't have the navy to be able to, defend their empire and support their empire.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the last German colony that they got was in the 1890s. Correct me if I'm wrong, of course, but I'm pretty sure that's when it was. And 1914 was 24 years after that. And in fact, the German Navy had been rapidly expanding since, well, the 1890s with pre-dreadnought battleships, and then eventually the British in 1905 made every single pre-dreadnought battleship, well, literally obsolete with HMS Dreadnought. So,
well, okay,
yeah.
Then I withdraw everything I said. Then I don't know what sort of documentary I managed to stumble across, but apparently it was not very good.
Or was it on YouTube?
I can't remember now. I think it probably was at this point. If it was that much.
Sometimes YouTube can be reliable, but not everything's reliable, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It probably was one of the reasons, but their main reason, they wanted to be the largest naval power, man. That was the main reason. I'm not saying it's not a reason, but I'm saying the main reason was most likely they wanted to defeat the Royal Navy.
It's just been 12 minutes.
Jutland, whatever it's called.
Anyway.
The Germans initiated that. They tried to divert the Queen Elizabeth class battleship from the Grand Fleet at Scarlet Flood, and then pick off well, obviously, Queen Elizabeth class was the latest battleship class in 1916. So they tried to pick them off because they're the most powerful battleships. But they couldn't, basically. They damaged the Warspite, but that was about it.
Fair enough.
And then the British Grand Fleet vastly outnumbered. About 2-1, I'm pretty sure.
Lol. Royal Navy's better. But yeah, here we have, penning from 1918, the year of the armistice, the German surrender. It was signed. Where was it signed? I can't remember now. It's that carriage somewhere in France.
Oh, Versailles.
Was it the carriage in Versailles? I thought that was.
Yeah, Treaty of Versailles.
No, the Treaty of Versailles was signed in 1919. I'm talking about the armistice.
I'm pretty sure it was in Versailles, around that area, or in Paris. It was around that area.
But yeah, if people know the history, they know the carriage I'm talking about, especially after the French surrender when World War II. But yeah, so year of the armistice and the end of World War One, as we then swiftly push our way into 1919, where the Germans were absolutely pounded by the signing of the Treaty of Versailles. In my opinion, we were a bit harsh on the Germans in the Versailles Treaty.
Yeah, considering they didn't even start the war, it was a bit over the top.
Yeah, it was kind of like one Serbian guy that shot some Austro-Hungarian guy, Obviously, it wasn't some hot Austro-Hungarian guy. We all know who it is, but
Archduke Franz Ferdinand.
Oh, 9.
And he got absolutely slimed.
No, We do not drop that quote in the videos.
I'm sorry, everyone. Viewer discretion is now advised with this video.
But yeah, 1919 was a great year for us. Terrible year for the Germans.
I mean, the British were the ones who supported Germany the most in the armistice, really, when you think of it. Because we, like, say the Ruhr, when the when the French and the Belgians occupied the Ruhr region of Germany, we tried to campaign for the Germans for the Belgians and the French to withdraw.
Yeah, because Germany and the UK, obviously through history, recent history, have been great enemies, but people need to realise how close the UK and Germany are, like bloodline. The Kaiser at the time was the king's cousin, and those two were the cousins of the Tsar. You know, Russia, Germany, and the UK were joined by Queen Victoria. You know, great woman.
Same with the
Lovely woman.
crown of Greece, Denmark, Spain.
Because Prince Philip was Prince of
Belgium. All of them had. All of them. Their grandmother was Queen Vicky.
Yeah, because Prince Philip was Prince of Greece, but he gave up his titles to marry Queen Elizabeth.
Yeah, he did. Look who's back.
But yeah, this year turned out to be a very, very fatal year for the Germans in the upcoming history.
Oh, right. The microphone is like that. I can tell. Like, you sound horrible for me, but your mic obviously. Yes. Because you sound fine, man. You're doing your sound very acoustic.
Right, moving on to 1920. I don't really have anything for 1920. I can't think of anything.
1920, well, it's the interwar period, I can tell you that.
Yep. So we're just going to move swiftly on. Then we go straight to 1928. 1928. Well,
Something would have happened.
Something, but nothing that we kind of can think of at this moment in time. Right. And then we move on to 1929. Oh, I know something happened in 1929, but I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, it rings a bell. Something rings a bell from 1929. 1929. Really trying to think. Something would have happened.
Yeah.
Oh. And I know what happened in 1920, yeah. The Kapp Putsch in Germany.
There we are.
Is kind of an uprising in Germany, very much. But
Of
anyway,
a certain political group.
no, it wasn't a political group. It was, I think it was the Reds were uprising, communists.
I'm thinking of a different. Yeah, no, I'm thinking of something else.
That was 1923. That was the Munich Putsch.
Yeah, those guys. Moving on. Okay, we have 1935. I think certain people took power in 33, didn't they?
Yeah.
So nothing important for 35. As far as I can remember.
Start of the Volkswagen Beetle campaign.
There you go. And here we have 36, the year of the death of George V. The scandal of Edward VIII, and then the rise of the Windsors. Well, you know what? No, the modern Windsors. You know, George VI.
Queen Elizabeth II's father, King George VI.
The year that changed the royal family's path.
Forever and ever.
The traitor King Edward VIII sympathised with a certain political group of the time. Telegrams were sent to Germany during Yes, telegrams were sent to Germany by the Edward VIII, saying how keep the Blitz going. We will surrender soon. Well, Churchill proved that wrong.
So did the British people.
And so did the British people. Right.
And also, another thing for 1936, the Spanish Civil War.
Yeah, I know that bit too well. Playful. Yeah. I'm thinking of trying to do like a little gaming version of like OMD coins maybe. Just not OMD coins, just be like do like history games. Just like but I'd probably just end up being like a Hoi 4 channel.
Mate, Arneson.
No.
If you keep trust.
I'll think on it.
Brilliant.
1923.
You did shillings now.
No, I think this is a sixpence.
Sixpence. Wait, let me have a look. I'll be able to predict it.
A sixpence from Genan.
Oh yeah.
I think it's from Genan. I know I got this from my dad's side, so it's kept in very careful condition. Not condition. Proceeds to drop it.
It's a silver sixpence.
Real silver. Hey, maybe if silver becomes extremely valuable, at least I'll be good to go.
Oh mate, I'll be absolutely balling. However, I would not sell any of it.
This is all for my kids. They can decide what to do with it. If something were to happen to me before I have kids, though, my coins are going to Dexter. Now there's video proof, so if, like, my family try and sell my coins, they'll be in a bit of trouble. I can't open this bag. Right, okay, yeah, the iconic gloves made a return. I don't know why I took that glove off. Went into autopilot. Yeah, the gloves from when I first started coin collecting and coin videos.
Yes.
Because I didn't want to get my hands all smelling like coins, but now I don't really care. I just thought sometimes they're just going to return because I feel like a bit of nostalgia would be nice.
Every now and then.
So here's a 36 halfpence, halfpenny, however you want to call it. 1913. Unidentifiable year.
That's rough.
1910.
Victoria coins.
I got a coin from 1910. I hate me from 1910. Look at me. Aren't I so cool?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I am sure.
The year Edward VII died. 1910.
Yeah.
Pretty sad year. I don't know if he was a very loved king or not, but he wasn't a bad king.
It looks like someone's clipped my coin.
I'll leave with that.
I don't know who is clipping coins.
I guess the Ridges didn't do their job. Brilliant.
Who would want to clip coins? Like, I don't know, yeah, all the time. I guess people might do it to get a bit of money, but there's not much value in them, is there?
Copper is quite valuable.
Well, it definitely happened during the time, because there's no way... I can't remember who I got these coins from, clipped the coins, or maybe it's just been very, very worn to the point that it looks like it's been clipped or something. We shall never know what happened to that coin. I guess potentially. This video is much longer than I was anticipating. We're now at 25 minutes.
Ooh. Good watch time.
Right, I'm going to put that in later because I want to get this really done with. We're going to lose the gloves. Just to kind of speed up flicking through things. So here we have, this is probably just a bunch of sixpences. Very lovely coins. I love a good sixpence.
Who doesn't? Lucky coins.
I still carry one in my wallet. So here's a 1921 sixpence, a 1928 sixpence, 1930, a 1936 sixpence, 1929 sixpence, and finishing off with a lovely another 1926 sixpence. No, another one, a 1926 sixpence. I love a good sixpence. They're a very nice design. I think they should just get rid of the 1p and 2p, and then just start producing sixpences again, and 3 bits. It's my honest opinion. In this day's economy, sixpences and 3pences are actually, well, usable.
Yeah, but because low-key people are always pricing things with the 99 at the end of it, 1p's and 2p were needed.
For people that use cash.
Huh?
Only for people that actually use cash. I would like to use cash, but I just don't...
If you want to remove 2 coins and bring back 2 coins, then cash is going to be needed.
Yeah.
Cash will always be needed, so money actually has a value.
Yeah, the actual what's it called? Basically, the whole bank system, all your money in your bank is fake. Only coins are real money.
Yeah, exactly.
Because the bank system basically worked how when people used to store their gold bars, you write down a bit of paper, signed off with that's how many gold bars you have. And then people started trading those bits of paper, saying how much worth them. Basically, yeah, just made no sense. And then money became fake. And there's just this big pile of gold bars that was basically owned by nobody and everybody. And that's how banking started. It's just bits of paper that said, this is how much gold I have this gold bar, and now I have this food. Or this, product. In my opinion, banking is stupid. Just stick with coins. 1916 3pence. 3 nitty bit. And that is actually the last coin of George V. As we're about to hit 29 minutes. Yeah, any comments you got to add on?
Nah, not really. I think I've commented enough on this video, to be honest.
So that's about it for this video. It's just, I didn't expect it to be so long. I thought it'd be like a quick 15-minute video, but here we are. Probably going to hit half an hour as we end. Yeah, just multiple different just time periods and events.
George VI just had a very interesting reign. Really.
Fifth,
yeah. And, well, George VI had a very...
Yeah, he did have an interesting reign. The bombing of Buckingham Palace, and he just went, well, I'm staying in London with my people.
Yeah, brilliant king.
I don't get why people dislike the monarchy. Like, it is such a rich part and it's just a massive part of British history. It's what makes England, England, Obviously, it's not exactly everything, but you know what I mean? Like, without monarchy, Britain wouldn't be what Britain is today. Obviously, there's some... Huh?
Part of English culture.
Yeah. There's some people in the monarchy that aren't exactly fit to be royal. Let's just say that.
There's pretty bad people. Like every family, like everyone watching this video knows, there's bad people in every single family in the world. You'll have an uncle, a cousin, an aunt, or someone in your family who's not a very good person.
Yep.
But you'll also have people in your family that are good people. So that's just how it works.
That's when, like, people start trying to figure out, like, oh yeah, so let me think about this. Who's the bad person in my family? I can't think of who it is. And that's just when you realise, like, you are the bad person in the family. Uh-oh. But yeah, everyone's got their kind of outliers, outcasts.
Like, when you get to the age where you start hearing, like, the absolute monsters you're related to.
Yeah, I'm related to some people in my family tree that murdered a bunch of people. That was mid 1900s. So I think it was just after World War II. He probably went raving mad after World War One. Let's be honest, most people did. Yeah. Enough about our family history. That's about it for this video. So yeah, thank you for watching. Huh?
You've never told me that before.
Oh. There you go. Now you know. So yeah, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please, if you want, like and subscribe. It helps us out quite a lot. Just you watching this video, we appreciate it massively. And yeah, thanks for watching and goodbye.